Most service members think their families are protected until something goes wrong. The most common issue I have found when something goes wrong, it's due to an administrative or paperwork issue not getting updated. Today I'm going to go over with you the steps you need to take to ensure your family is protected should something horrible happen. You don't want them to be at risk. Whether you're active duty, reserve, or guard, these steps will save you stress and possibly disaster. So stick with me. Here we go. I'm Michelle Masher-Batista with Deliberate Military Experience, and as a two-time commander who has previously overseen a medical records department, mortuary affairs, and DEERS team, here are my top 7 tips you need to implement to make sure your family is protected. Let's dive in. The first thing you need to address is DEERS. You may have heard this before, but DEERS is the cornerstone to ensuring your family has medical coverage and has access to updating an ID card if you're not available. Updating DEERS is super important, and if you're not sure whether your family is properly updated, you can check in your MilConnect website. Description below will have the website, and here's where you will check it, as well as your family members' medical statuses. You can change the form of insurance they have here, but again, DEERS is the first place that you go when you update your medical records, and where you need to go regularly if any additional children are born, if you get divorced, or if anything like that changes. DEERS is the place to be, and you can't check it enough, really. The second thing that you need to check to ensure your family is protected is ensuring that your primary and contingent beneficiaries are updated in your SGLI, as the Service Members Group's life insurance. Again, you get to check this in MilConnect, very convenient. And here you can see who is your primary person. It will not automatically be your spouse. It will be whoever you want it to be and how much percent of your life insurance is there. So you need to make sure that's correct, as well as whoever your contingent people are. Also, while you're in here, while you're checking your own SGLI, is where you can check your family members if you have a spouse. You probably know that you can have up to a $500,000 life insurance policy, but your spouse can have one up to $100,000. And if anything were to happen to your children, it's an automatic $10,000 policy per child. But they need to be updated in DEERS. So again, these two play together, but they are not synonymous. So you need to make sure that these two systems are updated appropriately. The number 3 thing that you need to consider when protecting your family is to do the math. Sure, a $500,000 life insurance policy might sound pretty beefy to you, but is it? You need to do the math. Depending on your family situation, $500,000 might only get your family so far. If you are the primary breadwinner in your family, take the time to figure out what sort of financial assistance will they need to get them through the next 20 years if something were to happen to you, whether you think you're deploying or not. You can get a third-party term life insurance policy for a very reasonable amount, depending on your health status. If you're in the military, you probably are fairly healthy still. But say if you spend $50 a month on a 20-year life insurance policy that could get your family upwards of $1 million, they're in a much better position to live in the lifestyle that they're accustomed to without burdening them with excess bills that were not planned for. So if your family spends about $100,000 a year and you only have your SGLI, you do the math, it will only really cover them at the current lifestyle that they're accustomed to for 5 years. So really consider if you need to get extra protection for your family through a non-military source while you are still healthy, and you can get it at a good rate. If you're finding any of this information helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. The number 4 issue you need to address to ensure your family is protected is to ensure you have proper power of attorneys, wills, and/or family care plans. Regardless if you're deploying or not, these are documents you need to have at the ready just in case you get activated or need to go on a TDY. That is not the time to be scurrying around trying to see your legal office to execute these sorts of documents. You need to be looking at them periodically, make sure you have them on file, and almost more importantly, you need to ensure your spouse or your key executor has a copy or has them at the ready or knows where they are filed in your house. Should anything happen to you and they need to make life decisions on your behalf, they need to know what the plan is and where the most current copy is filed. The number 5 thing that you need to address to protect your family is ensuring you have financial safeguards in place. This is multifaceted. You need to have at least 3 months worth of emergency funds available just in case something happens or you're not available to provide those monies. Additionally, your spouse or executor needs to have access to those monies. So if they're tied up in an account, they need to have access to it. Maybe consider having some sort of joint account so that they can get the monies with ease. You need to ensure that your family has everything they need when you're not around so that they can continue operating in a normal way. The number 6 thing you need to address is your family's medical insurance. When I say medical insurance in the military, the first thing that might come to your mind is TRICARE. Well, there are many kinds of TRICARE, so you need to ensure your family knows which one they're on. If you're on active duty, your family is automatically signed up for TRICARE Prime. However, there are many options afforded to family members. Do your homework to understand what works for your family so that they know where to go, they know what to expect regarding co-pays or what sort of physician is in service or not. Don't leave it up to your family. Do the homework for them because the TRICARE system, medical health insurance can be convoluted. Honestly, it's very confusing to almost anyone in the military or not, but take the time that they know what their options are, and if anything needs to get changed, you can do that once a year during open season, which is about around November each year. So don't feel like you have to stick your family in TRICARE Prime just because you have to be. You have many options, so make sure you communicate with them to see what works best for you. The number 7 tip I have for you to ensure your family is protected is to get in the battle rhythm of doing an annual check on all the required documents that you need to make sure are up to date should anything happen to you. From everything from DEERs to when do their ID cards expire, check their TRICARE enrollment. You need to do these things each year to make sure that you are not trying to make any updates under duress or during an emergency. That is not the time to be updating your emergency contact form. Oh no, usually people have found that they need to update it after something happens and we're trying to spend days wasting time trying to make those updates. Do we have the most up-to-date information for your parents if they are your emergency contacts? Did they pass away and there's no one left? Who do we notify if something happens to you while you're away? So be proactive, make it part of your regular battle rhythm each year to review all the appropriate documents so that your family is protected and can be helped in a speedy way should anything happen to you. If there's anything we reviewed today that you would like me to go more in depth with, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Thanks.